Imagine a figure emerging from the mists of the 12th century, a single man whose actions would ripple through time, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Could this man, through the sheer force of his will and the consequences of his conquests, be the direct ancestor of 16 million men living today? It's a staggering thought, a question that delves into the very fabric of our shared human history. This question points to a legacy far more enduring and complex than any monument crafted from stone or empire etched onto maps. It's a legacy written not just in history books, but in the very DNA that courses through the veins of millions across the globe. Genghis Khan is primarily remembered as a conqueror, a military genius who forged one of the largest empires the world has ever seen. His name evokes images of sweeping conquests and unparalleled power. But perhaps his most lasting conquest, the one that continues to shape our world in subtle yet profound ways, may be his lineage, the vast and sprawling network of descendants he left behind. It's a story that stretches across 8 centuries, a testament to the enduring power of family and the long reach of history. It's a narrative woven with threads of power, ambition, and the silent language of genetics. His children's story is not just a dry list of names and dates confined to dusty historical records. It's not just about who they were, but about who we are today because of them. It's an epic narrative, a compelling blend of meticulously researched history and cutting-edge genetic science, revealing connections we never thought possible. It begins with the sons and daughters he officially recognized, those whose names are etched in the annals of history as his direct heirs and successors. But the story quickly expands beyond the realm of documented fact, venturing into the realm of legend and the often invisible clues hidden within the DNA of millions scattered across the globe. These genetic markers serve as silent witnesses to a history that often goes unwritten. Understanding the story of his family is about grasping the sheer scale of one man's impact on the world, a ripple effect that continues to resonate through generations. It's a legacy that still resonates powerfully today, shaping not only our understanding of the past, but also our perception of the present. When we ask the seemingly simple question of how many children Genghis Khan had, we're not just seeking a numerical answer. We're really asking a much deeper and more profound question. How far can one man's influence truly reach, both in the grand sweep of history and in the intricate tapestry of our very genes? How does one man's actions echo through the corridors of time? Before counting his children, we must understand the man himself. Born Temujin, Genghis Khan's early life was marked by hardship and survival on the Mongolian steppes. After his father's death, he united the warring tribes, forging a new nation and the largest land empire in history. As his armies swept across Asia, his power became absolute, and so did his ability to shape the future through his family. Genghis Khan had many wives and consorts, fathering children as both a personal and political strategy. His sons and grandsons continued this tradition, ruling vast territories and expanding the dynasty. The story of his children is inseparable from the story of his empire, a dynasty whose echoes still shape the world and its people. At the heart of Genghis Khan's family were his 4 sons with Börte: Yoshi, Chagatai, Ogedei, and Tolui. These sons were not just heirs, they were the architects of the empire's future. Yoshi, the eldest, was a respected commander, but faced doubts about his parentage. Chagatai was a strict enforcer of Mongol law, often clashing with Yoshi. Ogedei, chosen as successor, brought stability and expansion. Tolui, the youngest, inherited the Mongol heartland. His sons, like Kublai and Hulagu, would become legendary rulers. The empire was divided among them, forming the Golden Family, the ruling class of the Mongol world. Their legacy shaped Asia for centuries, and their story is the official answer to Genghis Khan's most important children. Yoshi's story is one of controversy and consequence. Born after Börte's abduction, his legitimacy was always questioned, casting a shadow over his life. Genghis Khan claimed Yoshi as his own, but the doubt fueled rivalry with Chagatai. This conflict led Genghis Khan to bypass both for succession, choosing Ogedei instead. Yochi's mysterious death in 1227 cemented the division of the empire. His descendants, including Batu Khan, would rule the Golden Horde for centuries. The drama of Yochi's life shows how family ties and ambition shaped the fate of the Mongol Empire. In Genghis Khan's world, bloodlines were inseparable from power and legacy. Genghis Khan's daughters were powerful political players, not just pawns in marriage alliances. Through daughter diplomacy, he married them to rulers of allied nations, securing loyalty and protecting the empire's borders. These marriages came with strict conditions, often leaving the daughters as ruling widows after their husbands died in battle. As queens and governors, they managed vast territories and trade routes, acting as the true rulers of buffer states. Their influence was vital to the empire's stability, making them unsung architects of Mongol power. Figures like Alakai Beki and Tumalun show how these women shaped history. Their stories reveal a Mongol world where women held real authority and played indispensable roles. Beyond history lies an astonishing genetic story. Genghis Khan's legacy written in DNA. In the 2000s, scientists discovered a Y-chromosome lineage common across Asia, present in about 16 million men today. This lineage traces back to Mongolia around Genghis Khan's era, matching the path of Mongol conquests. The evidence points to Genghis Khan or his close male relatives as the source. This genetic dynasty was no accident. It was the result of a social system where the ruling elite had unparalleled reproductive opportunities. The Golden family's Y-chromosome spread across continents, creating a legacy that outlasted the empire itself. Sim, have you ever stopped to consider the intricate web of connections that bind us all together? How is it possible that millions of people across the globe can trace their ancestry back to a single individual? It's a question that has fascinated historians and scientists alike, driving them to explore the depths of our shared past. The answer, surprisingly, lies within a tiny structure, the Y-chromosome. This remarkable piece of genetic material, unique to males, holds the key to unlocking the secrets of our paternal lineage. It's a direct line passed almost unchanged from father to son, generation after generation. This Y-chromosome is passed almost unchanged from father to son, a biological link connecting generations through time. It's a powerful symbol of heritage, a tangible representation of the bonds that tie families together. Scientists, with their advanced tools and techniques, are able to track unique mutations within this Y-chromosome. These aren't errors, but rather subtle variations that arise over time, acting like fingerprints that distinguish one lineage from another. These unique mutations act as genetic markers that reveal shared ancestry. By analyzing these markers, scientists can trace the paths of our ancestors, piecing together the puzzle of human migration and settlement. When many men, scattered across different regions, share the same markers, it's a sign of a common origin. It suggests a shared history, a connection that transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences. This indicates that they all descend from a single man who lived sometime in the past. This genetic Adam, as he's sometimes called, isn't the first man, but rather the most recent common ancestor of a particular group. A prime example of this phenomenon is the Genghis Khan lineage. The genetic evidence points to a man living about 1,000 years ago during the rise of the Mongol Empire. This lineage's explosive success wasn't just a matter of chance. It required unique social circumstances to facilitate its spread. High status, power, and crucially, the ability to father many children. Genghis Khan and his heirs, positioned at the very top of a vast and expanding empire, had the means to spread their lineage on an unprecedented scale, leaving an indelible mark on the genetic landscape of Asia and beyond. Their sons, inheriting their father's power and influence, continued the process, further amplifying the spread of their shared Y-chromosome. This created a snowball effect across generations, with each new generation adding to the ever-growing pool of descendants carrying the same genetic signature. It's a striking example, a powerful illustration of how social power, when combined with the right biological factors, can translate into a lasting genetic legacy, shaping the course of human history. Genghis Khan's children, both historical, those recorded in the annals of time, and genetic, those revealed through the science of today, connect history, weaving a tapestry of events and legacies that stretch across centuries. Science, unlocking the secrets of our ancestry and revealing the hidden connections between us all and our modern world, shaping the demographics and cultural landscapes we inhabit today. His legacy is not just a story of kings, of emperors and rulers who commanded vast empires and battles of conquests and military strategies that reshaped the world, but a living force, a vibrant and ongoing presence in the lives of millions, shaping millions today, influencing their identities and connecting them to a shared past. Modern genetics, with its advanced tools and groundbreaking discoveries, lets us see invisible threads, the intricate strands of DNA that link us to our ancestors, linking us to the past, revealing the hidden connections that bind us to those who came before and to each other, forging a sense of shared identity and belonging across continents. For those carrying his marker, the unique genetic signature that identifies them as descendants of Genghis Khan, it's a reminder that we're all products, the culmination of countless generations and historical events, of a long, complex human story, a narrative filled with triumphs and tragedies, migrations and encounters. This story challenges us to reconsider our understanding of history and our place within it, to look beyond labels, beyond superficial differences and perceived divisions, and see the deeper connections, the shared ancestry and common humanity that unite us all, that bind humanity, creating a global family tree with roots that stretch across continents and cultures. Genghis Khan's impact, a figure who once seemed confined to the pages of history books, through conquest, through the expansion of empires and the clash of civilizations and genetics, a legacy now etched in the very DNA of millions, shows how one life, the choices and actions of a single individual, can shape the world, leaving an indelible mark on the course of human events for centuries, resonating through generations and influencing the lives of people across the globe. Understanding this, grasping the magnitude of his influence and the complexities of his legacy, helps us grasp the forces, the powerful currents of history and genetics that drive history, shaping the rise and fall of civilizations and the destinies of nations, and influence our global family tree, connecting us to a shared past and shaping our collective future. It's a lesson in how one legacy, the impact of a single life, can echo through eternity, resonating through time and shaping the lives of generations to come. Genghis Khan's story flows through time as both history and living DNA. His 4 sons and powerful daughters shaped an empire. His genetic legacy connects him to millions today. This dual legacy invites us to ask, what does it mean to leave a mark on the world? Genghis Khan reshaped both the map and the gene pool, his actions rippling through centuries. For us, his story is a mirror, reminding us that our choices and families shape the future. The Great Khan's tale is not just about the past, but about the enduring power of lineage and the interconnected story of us all. What ripples will we leave behind?